it. We're doing a Christmas episode.
I know. I can't believe we're in this time of the year. Ang bilis, no?
Super bilis.
Parang you just blink and time is... Where does the time go? Does
Does
anyone know?
And, okay, I'm so happy na we're doing the Christmas ep with our guest!
Siyempre dapat extra special tong episode na to. So, meron tayong guest for this
Na matagal
day.
nating inaawitan. Na mag-guest.
At least
Diba?
naka-leave. At least nakagamit ng EL.
I feel so honored.
Yes.
Welcome to Raw and Real, the podcast where truth wears no filter. Hosted by identical twins Dana and Stacy. The same fearless energy that defined plump.ph is back, now with deeper accountability. At the peak of the body positivity wave, they hit a hard truth. Being fat isn't brave, being fat isn't healthy, and body positive isn't the whole story. Preaching self-acceptance while eating in denial, saying I'm fine, accept me, wasn't honest, and it wasn't helping. At the height of wokeism, between 2016 to 2020, as the faces of the body positivity movement, they completed over 100 podcast episodes on Spotify. Now they're back, but this time on PGMN, not just with their brand, but with clarity. Born from a lifetime of twinhood, Raw and Real invites you into the unfiltered world of two women who've lived, fought, and flourished together through body shaming, cultural expectations, healing, and radical honesty. Expect real talk about what we usually hide: shame and joy, jealousy and softness, strength and sex, the systems we live in, and the stories our bodies carry. Each episode strips away performance, leaving something deeper: connection. No scripts, no pretenses, just two women speaking their truth, sometimes with serious gravity, often with blazing hilarity, and holding space for yours. This is Raw and Real. Tune in, unpack, unlearn, come as you are.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Nagpupunsi tayo sa ilalim ng table. I'm so excited because this episode, matagal na natin tong gustong gawin with our special guest.
A very special guest.
So, i-introduce mo yung guest natin na very formal, tas you as the beshi. Ganyan.
Formal muna
Formal
tayo.
muna.
Sige,
Two
formal.
introductions.
This woman.
Yes!
Wala pa. Atat. This woman is a woman of intellect.
Yes.
Woman of leadership.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
She is very strong voice
Yes.
in the fintech industry.
Wow!
Gusto mo yan?
Ayan,
Yeah,
ayan.
Kala mo
Okay.
may-ari.
Okay. Pero as a beshi, introduce mo na siya as a
She is,
beshi.
di ba katapos?
Ay, hindi ba? Mahaba
wala pa to,
credentials.
Mahaba to,
Okay.
mahabang credentials to. She is a featured author in a book that talks about mental health.
Love it.
She is a genius when it comes to strat in the digital marketing.
Wow.
An award-winning,
Yan.
award-winning ad girl. Okay,
Yes.
who is now part of the country's leading fintech app.
Yes!
Gusto mo
Napaka-underachiever!
yun?
Hiyang-hiya
Gusto mo
naman
yun?
ako.
Gusto mo yun? Pasend naman ng Gcash. Send mo yung QR mo. Okay. So, yun ang entrada ko kung pro.
Ayan, sige. But as a beshi,
As a beshi. Oh my gosh. This gaga is so gaga. Of all the gagas, no. This girl I met in my adulthood.
yeah.
And we have cultivated a very interesting friendship because,
Okay.
alam mo yun, parang hindi mo ina-expect na you can still get friends in adulthood. I
Oh,
met
yeah.
her in my late 20s. And
It's been a decade.
It's been a decade, a roller coaster ride with this woman, and she's a woman that shows up for you. She's a woman who is no nonsense in the right context. We can be nonsense sometimes.
Okay
you know.
yun. Gusto ko mga bobo moments.
Yes, marami kaming bobo moments,
Yeah.
especially when we're traveling. Super daming bobo moments.
I can imagine.
This girl is patient and she loves deeply, and I am so honored to be called her best friend. Everyone, let's welcome to the Raw and Real studio, Lou!
Finally! Naka-leave ako, naka-official leave ako.
Okay, nakalagay yung sistema nila yan. Hi Lou, how are you?
Hi, I'm so excited to be here as an award-winning
Exactly.
chikadora.
Oo.
Love it. Tino mo, meron pa kami mga headband. Pakita lang natin headbands natin real quick in case
Oo nga.
mabali siya.
Okay.
But, okay, now that we are here, all three of us,
Yes, I think this conversation is needed.
Yeah.
You know, And I think if this conversation was had years before when we needed to hear it,
Yeah.
things could have gone different.
Oh, pwede.
I feel like we could have dodged some of the things that destroyed a part of us in a way.
Yeah.
But dahil nga naman Pasko at tayo ay magsasaya. Hindi lang tayo magsasaya, matututo din tayo sa mga kagagahan natin in the past because this episode is entitled Ho Ho Hoes!
Kayo lang yung host actually. Guest lang ako dito. Guest ho. I'm a guest.
Yeah, she's a
Guest.
guest ho. So when we say host, yeah, we really want to clarify that it's just really us talking about our past colorful season of
Yeah.
hoeing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our promiscuous streaks.
Yeah, and parang naisip ko kasi na parang ang layo na natin from that. So parang I'm sure iba na how we see it now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so-
Sana naman. Sana
Sana
naman.
Sana naman. So I think it's important to ask the question muna na parang, why did we even get there? Parang, di ba? Parang reflect muna tayo like, what pushed us to do that? Because meron ba talagang girl who really like, it's not a goal of anyone, like, I'm gonna be a promiscuous woman someday. But I don't think it's that.
Oh.
Pero it happens a lot.
Yeah.
So, since I am wearing our whole garland, papasapasahan natin to.
Nakakainis. Sige na nga. Maipilit lang.
Inisip
Okay.
ko lang parang,
Bigay natin
ba't
kay
nga ba?
Stacey.
What pushed me to go there? I think for me personally, my story is just the media I consumed. Na, di ba, Dana and I would always talk about how we were raised by MTV and all these Western shows.
Right.
Because after school, wala tayong sport. Di ba, wala naman tayong ganun after school. It's just go home, turn on the TV, watch TV. And syempre, we're always unsupervised naman. Syempre, pinapanood mo na lang ng TV eh. So I guess, you know, when you just really absorb what you see, parang it also gets to your head.
And
Or
I
it
think
shapes your values.
It shapes your values, pero masyado nang malalim yan eh. As a kid, you just want belongingness. And there are social cues
Okay.
that are projected in the programs we've seen or we've consumed of how
Yes.
young women should portray themselves
Oo.
for maximum belongingness.
Oo, dun siya papunta.
Ah, okay.
Oo. So yun, so parang, I
Bakit
guess,
ano bang mga pinapanood mo
Oo
kasi?
nga eh.
di ba parang
Sorry
Gossip Girl?
Nasa Cartoon
Yeah,
Network lang
like-
ako at Disney
Hindi,
Channel eh.
ano na, teen years, high school,
Okay.
high school.
High school.
So, di ba, and we were also exposed to a lot of adult shows like The L Word.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang really like HBO shows na parang, why are we watching this? Pero, I don't know, it was just
sneakily
on.
Sex and the City. I was
Sex
like,
and the
Sex and the
City,
City,
oh my
I was watching it
gosh.
at 14.
Yeah,
Right.
we were high schools.
Oo nga, no?
So, di ba? So, I guess that, and parang, yun din, what we would always hear growing up na parang, you guys could be, models, yun naman yung laging sinasabi sa atin kasi matangkad, parang, papayat lang kayo, you could be models,
Yeah.
laging ganon. So, parang, I don't know, I kept on aspiring to be that. And yun nga, like, the belongingness part na, you know, I just wanted to be accepted and loved, yun din eh. And also, like, there's a layer of daddy issues pa behind that.
Kasi nung high school, makita mo rin naman na the girls who are celebrated or well-loved are those na may boyfriend. Kasi pag may boyfriend, parang, oh my gosh, may
Right.
boyfriend siya.
ng
wait
high
lang, wait
school.
lang.
Yeah.
Kailan ba nagsimula yung hoe phase nyo? As
Oo
early
nga,
as
let's talk
high
about-
school?
No, not
college.
even.
Not even. Not for me.
Okay, tama. Good question to
Diba?
ask. I think for me, it started, oh my gosh, college na. And
college.
oh my gosh, ang aga naman ng bring up nito, naiinis
Sorry.
ako. Hindi. Naiinis ako, parang now I have to confront it. But it's really like, me getting wasted drunk is really what gets the hoe out of me. As in, I turn into a slut, ganon, after like a few shots of alcohol.
Okay, balikan natin yan.
Sige.
Ikaw, Lou. Like
When did it start?
When
Oo,
for
when?
you?
At first, I thought after college, like adult, corpo life, advertising girly season. And then now I realized, oh my, I had a mini hoe phase.
Nung college?
Nung college.
Mini?
Mini.
What's a mini hoe phase?
Mini hoe phase. Hindi siya full
Gets.
Kasi if I compare it to my...
Nagpa-play ka na.
Oo,
Touchy,
because...
ano lang.
Petting.
Yeah, I remember after I went abroad for junior...
Australia,
Yeah,
no?
for Australia,
Oh.
exchange student. After that, parang I had a newfound sense of confidence in my Filipina
Independence.
beauty.
Mabenta si bakla.
Yung parang biglang na-realize ko na I don't have to do much. And then like, boys are just boys. Like, whatever race you are, Parang
gets.
na-desensitize ako.
Ibang-iba ka din kasi sa experience mo dito.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, parang in college, I think I dabbled a little
Yeah.
in the hoe expertise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, tumikim-tikim ako dyan.
Gets.
Pero syempre, since umuwi pa ako sa bahay namin, no, nasa dorm pa rin ako. Alam mo yun, wala
Team
pa akong
party.
Di
own
all out.
money.
Di all
like,
out.
Di
not
all
as
out.
independent. So, hindi siya
Right.
nag-full-blown. Kaya mini season
I
lang.
guess my college was also mini. It got full-blown nga working
Yeah.
girl na. Ikaw? Hindi, may boyfriend ka
May
all
boyfriend
college
ako
life
nung
eh.
college
Good
eh.
girl to
Oo,
eh. She was a girlfriend.
After my first year of working, when I fell into really deep depression and I got out of it, doon ko dinala eh.
Okay.
Doon ko dinala.
Parang, what was the thought process na, okay, you were depressed for how long?
A year.
Of like isolation?
Oo, masama yun. As in, I was really dysfunctional as a human being in the sense
Right.
na I can't even bathe myself. I can't
Oo.
I can't go through the day without sobbing. And I know you had to peel me off and bring me to Boracay. Diba, surprise nyo ako ni mama ng, baka she just needs to party it out.
Yun nga eh, yun
So,
nga eh.
binilan ako ng ticket to Boracay, accommodations and all. And when I got the invite, I'm like, I don't wanna leave. Parang anong gagawin ko doon? She's like, everyone's going. How can you not
high school
come with
girl.
us? Why aren't you grateful? So, andun lang din ako as me.
Oo. Pero at
Nag-change venue
least,
ka lang.
Nag-change venue naman. Pero naka-inhale naman ng fresh air.
Kailangan mo pa rin yun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kailangan ko
yeah.
yun.
I see.
But then, when I fell into depression after losing my job, in a way I didn't expect. Nung nagwo-work na ako, I think my thought process was, I deserve it. Para I deserve to party. I deserve to make up for all the lost time, being
Right.
depressed. And then fell into the hands of maybe questionable friendships. I think yun eh. Yun din yun eh. When
What
people
they celebrate in that group.
what
do.
they call fun.
Right.
Or what they call fun. So ako much later na in my adulthood. Hindi ako naka-double sa ganyan.
Double.
Nung
walang
college,
dabbling.
walang
Rekta agad.
Rekta agad.
Rekta
Ganun.
agad.
Ching! Dive agad. Rekta na to.
It's crazy.
Walang pa ganun.
Pero okay, so when we were doing this, I mean, did we really, inisip ko now like it's good to process together na, were we really for it agad?
Wait,
Ganon?
before you process, ikaw, Lou, nung ginagawa mo siya, ano yung na-build niya in you? In your character, in your personality, in your confidence?
Yeah.
Well, yung full-blown hoe phase. So, after college, working na, after a, totga relationship,
Na,
I think it gave me a sense of relief that may other markets ako. May other markets. Parang I'm
okay.
Ah,
desirable.
yun naman
It was really like an ego boost na
Gets.
I can get all the guys
Bakit?
that I wanted.
Pero growing up ba, meron kang, were you insecure about how you looked?
Yeah.
Talaga? I didn't know that.
Because like, as a kid, I was bullied na parang, oy, mga bata, hita ng baboy. Ganon.
wow!
I mean,
Okay.
remember during our childhood, like,
Oh
it was the
my.
skinny
Oo, totoo
people.
naman.
Inaasar din naman sila, like, lampayatot or
Oh,
something.
yun nga, may nasasabi naman. Pero yun yung sa'yo.
Oo, like, my
asar sa'yo.
legs, my butt, like, it was always made fun of as a kid.
Okay.
And then, mabalbon din kasi ako. So, parang I wasn't really, like, feminine.
Gets.
Oh.
The typical...
Yeah. And then I guess, well, my older sister, I was always inggit.
Ah.
Because she had the
Siya yung
suitors.
pretty,
Yeah.
sister.
Oo, I wanted to be like her. So, siya yung madaming manliligaw, tapos ako wala. Or, yung crush ko, siya yung crush.
Ay, ganyan din kami ni Dana.
Childhood, yun pala yung childhood trauma ko.
I see. Okay.
So, there's that,
Gets.
parang I want to be desired too. Just
Gets.
like my sister. Or like, I don't want to be bullied. Like, I want to be the pretty girl too.
Gets.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that desire.
Oo naman.
Na to be desired
Pero
is
yun nga, if
a
unguided,
natural.
you can take it to really dark
Yeah.
places and try to get it from
So,
wrong,
knowing your history na goody-goody girl ka elementary, how did you psych yourself to
Yun
do it?
nga eh.
Well, I think I got tired of being the angel of the family. Wow.
Yeah.
Feel ko mag-roll eyes yung mga kapatid ko dyan. I think I had to let go kasi of certain traits that I had in the past, which I thought would make me baduy and not interesting.
Like,
When I went into college, parang everyone was already drinking. And I'm there, I'm like, I haven't drank anything. So parang part of that was also like, oh, I'm not so open when it comes to like being promiscuous or
just new experiences in general.
So parang I had to not look like a virgin or not a cool
yun nga.
girl.
Mostly to
Yun.
belong.
To belong.
Oh, to
Okay.
belong, to impress people, to be like one of the guys.
Right,
I'm not uptight
right.
anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Gets. Oo, ganyan din naman eh. Well, similar, like growing up until elementary years, yan talaga yung parang student council,
Oo.
di ba? Member
Honor
ng
roll,
ano, Pictionary winner. That's
Yes.
such
Champion.
a...
Pictionary
Selection,
champion.
ganyan.
Pictionary champion.
Honor students.
Mga ganyan. And then high school, parang doon na nga I started developing anorexia bulimia, di ba? Yung akin is, talagang meron akong competitive bone in me na gusto ko lang din, yung hugot ko is, lahat ng crush ko kay Dana nagkaka-crush. Kasi mas payat siya sa akin noon, growing up. So sabi ko, magpapapayat ako, at pag pumayat ako, lahat kayong manliligaw sa akin, wala akong sasagutin. I will break all the hearts.
Yun yung villain story
Yun
niya.
yung villain lore ko. Yun yung lore ko. So, parang nangyari is, I developed anorexia bulimia, got so skinny. Tapos yun nga, just really like, hoard around. Yun, hindi, mini pa lang to, mini to. College to eh.
Okay.
So, yun yung parang, I'll just make out with random people, tas lead them on, tas parang kala mo may fling, pero it's really like, nothing for me. Yung ganon.
Oh.
Pero, it's so funny because I also had to gaslight myself to be okay with that.
What was the dialogue in your mind?
Na parang to be the cold bitch. Hindi ako cold bitch eh. Ngayon ko na-realize, I'm not, am I?
Bigla parang,
Hey, I'm not anymore sa lagay na to.
Hindi na siya. Hindi na siya cold bitch.
I like, di ba? Pero nung
Noted,
time na
noted.
yun.
Dork bitch na siya.
may tendency na lang.
Ayan,
Seasonal cold bitch.
So, parang ganun yung nangyari na I had to sack myself na never to be the first to text, never show feelings, di ba? Parang if you're not gonna show feelings, I'm not gonna show feelings din. Tayo na mo, di ba? Para magmatigasan tayo dito. Pero, you know, if like, we're down to hang out and do stuff, then okay. Pero wala kang makukuha sa akin other than
affection,
that.
oo.
Until ikaw muna magpakita, ganon.
Akala ko ba, so meron bang nagpakita tapos medyo bumigay ka?
Kaya nga lahat
hindi
ng
naman
jowa ko,
Ano? Words. Describe them. Describe.
Pictionary mo, i-drawing mo. Champion ka pala.
no, I mean, kaya nga lahat ng relationships ko started out as flings. That would just bloom into a serious...
Is bloom really the word?
Attach.
Progress.
Attach.
I don't think
Okay.
it's bloom.
Yeah.
I
But
see.
yun yung sa akin. How about you? Like, when you were actually doing it na? Did you enjoy it? Did you
Alam
hate it?
mo,
Did
I
you...
think it was because, nakakatawa. Oh my gosh, now that it's sinking in, it's like, I did it because you were promiscuous first and everyone understood you. And I'm like,
Okay.
why? Ako kaya? Alam mo yun, it's so weird, this twin thing.
Oo nga eh.
So when
Na parang if I can get
away with it, bakit ako hindi pwede?
Okay,
Diba?
competitive
Na-
din.
Competitive din. Now, if my sister can hoe around this much, and my mom's like, si Stacy yan eh. Kasi dumating na sa ganung point si mom na she's
Expected na. Hindi na siya surprising.
like, pagod na rin si mama manapak. Alam mo yun, pagod na siyang magpagalit. She's like, Parang isip ko, ayun naman pala eh. Scot-free. I can do it too. But when I did it, oh my gosh, wala pang Tinder nito Scout to, men. Member 002 ako sa Scout. Kasi naka-free trial pa lang, ando na ako.
Wow, okay.
So someone told me na, why don't you try, to put yourself out there? Baka it's fun and it's the first time I ever got an iPhone. Pero Samsung talaga ako, guys. Anyway,
Baka naman.
I got that phone and first time kong makakita ng dating app nas ganun ka lang ng ganun. And I'm like,
Swipe.
what is this? Wala pang
Swiping.
Tinder eh.
Oo.
Diba? And I'm like, when you swipe, instantly, an American man will be, what's up? As in,
Oo nga, oo
talagang
nga.
para kang, oh my gosh, this is so fun. I was in my 20s. I came out of a
Right.
depressive season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh sige, swipe. Tapos, syempre, hindi ko naman alam na wala pa akong concept ng dick pics nun. And I'm
Okay.
like, oh my gosh, she's showing me such humongous things.
So yung response mo sa dick pics, oh my gosh.
Ako
like
nga,
delight.
natuwa ka talaga.
Wow.
Ako parang,
Hindi, kasi parang sa akin,
parang nagpapapansin.
Parang it's more like,
Pero masaya ka sa...
sorry, mabalik-balik po. Hindi, pero ganun. Pero nung una, I'm like, okay, so this is how it is. Sige.
Yeah.
Until, malamang, they're all in America anyway. So, wala din, di ba? Pero at one point, you're gonna want to take it to the streets. Alam mo yun? Yung parang, ano ba to? Puro chat-chat
Puro
lang,
chat-chat
baduy
lang.
na. So, but when I started to party out and party like crazy, I know there's a sense of, I mean, may konsensya pa rin naman tayo, di ba?
Yeah.
When we're going through it, it's not like, I mean, it's maybe for some anomalies, it's like, they do it and they're like, oh my gosh, yes! Di ba? Pero sa akin, meron pa rin yung sense na, yun na yun. Alam mo yun, yung feeling na I wasn't pleased at all in the physical sense. But, since he was, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Parang tapos na siya. So, I guess that's
Yes.
done for me.
Oo.
Alam mo yun? Pero, in my head, it's like, so, if ginawa ko na lang tong notch on my bedpost, di ba usong-uso nun, body count.
Oo.
Nauso yung term na yun sa millennials eh. And for some reason, the push was, the more body count, the more parang, whoa, what a lady. Parang may ganun eh.
I get what you're saying, but okay, you need to articulate it better. Wow, but sino yung nagsasabi ng wow? Alam mo yon? Sino yung parang na-impress sa ganun?
Okay, mali. Sige, let me reframe that. When you get any man, or parang the more men who desire you, in the sense that you're fuckable, quote-unquote, the higher power you have.
The ego boost nga kasi, like
And
you
power,
said.
diba? Na parang, oh my gosh, these men are just like lining up my door.
Gets.
Diba? Pero ako kasi, dahil dangerous mix eh, people pleaser ako.
Dinodo mo.
So parang anyone at my door. Alam mo yun, mayroong mga moments na, I know it's so cliche, diba, na when you're staring at your bedroom walls and you're just alone in your thought, it's like, I really don't like it. May mga ganun, but you have to drown it out.
Yeah, drown it out.
Drown it out with more reasons to keep doing it, more reasons to get that validation at the end of the day. Because in my head, it's like, empowerment to, di ba?
So I guess there's that part where you're also disconnected from yourself. Kasi pinupush mo pa rin eh. Yung parang insanity nga, di ba? You're doing the same thing over and over and expecting
A different result. Dumating tayo na.
Same bar, different. Different pala.
Guys, matalino tayo.
Matalino tayo. Ikaw,
Okay.
Lou, when you were going through it, or your first, let's say, one-night stand, how's that? Can you, don't walk us through it.
Okay.
But maybe like give us
Just the emotive.
the inner
emotional,
world.
Yeah, emotional part.
My first one night stand, I really didn't like it.
Ako
As
din,
in,
oh my gosh, ew.
I felt like I didn't know how to handle that emotionally. Parang anong mechanics nito? Like after you do it,
you're just thrown
do
to
I
the sharks.
say it's a one night stand or do I assume it could be better? Whatever. I mean, it could go
Ah,
on.
okay,
Pero
okay.
yun, mas bata pa ako nun eh. And then when I went into the full hoe phase, I actually really enjoyed it. So, parang ibang-iba yung narrative ko from you guys na I had to, wala akong gaslighting myself in that season.
Interesting.
I really bought into the whole I can get away with being a hoe, similar to how men can get away with being
A man whore.
But I had that streak.
Gets.
too.
Yeah.
So, kung ikaw
Super
compare mo
gets.
siya kay Stacy, ako ang comparison ko men. Parang
No,
I was
gets,
against
yeah.
I was
Oo.
against men, but I was
Right.
trying to be like a man.
Yeah.
I like, totoo to.
Totoo.
Because ang thinking is, if they can, why can't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yun yung pinaglalaban ko. Yun yung brand ko of feminism.
Yeah,
Gets.
Yes.
Oh, we
We
were
are so
there.
the same.
Naabutan namin yung feminism mo na yan.
Kaya I was enjoying myself as
Right.
I was
Doing it.
hoeing myself.
Yeah.
Because I had the power. So, like, power gave me joy.
Okay.
I called the
okay.
shots. I called the shots in terms of, like, when do I want
Gets.
to hoe up and hoe
Mali
down.
pala natin ginawa kasi.
Dapat pa. Hindi yan yung takeaway.
Wait lang,
Hindi
ah.
yun yung
Hindi,
lesson
hindi
ng
ganun,
episode na
hindi
to. Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, so I could say in those moments I really enjoyed myself. There was no like at the end of the night I'm like,
Ah,
oh my
talaga?
God, what did I
That's
do?
so
I
interesting.
just like slept with someone. Walang ganon. Wala siyang,
Okay,
walang
okay.
remorse.
So, wala kang konsensya.
Wala. Parang galit ako sa mundo nun eh.
Oo nga
Parang
eh.
I was
Parang
so
it's all about proving
picon
something.
at like all the expectations of what women should
Gets.
be. And I'm
Gets.
like,
Good talaga.
I'm thriving so much in my job. Parang ano pong masasabi niyo sa akin? Parang
Oo,
ito,
nagawa ko na
ito
lahat.
talaga. Parang you're gonna take this against me?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
Pwede ba to? Sorry.
Pwede yan, pwede yan.
Weird.
Interesting. Ako kasi parang, sa akin laging may shame eh. Yun, maybe that's it. There's always shame after, because also, remember, alcohol and drugs were always included in the mix. So parang di ko alam kung magagawa ko ba yun sober? Probably not. I never had any one-night stand sober.
Oo nga, no.
It's always under the influence.
And then, after the shame, what comes next in your head?
Numbing it out.
Okay.
Parang, pero tama eh, parang you chase now the validation from guys. Tama eh, what Lou was saying na you just feel powerful. Di ba? Na parang, lalo na tayo, may mga childhood insecurities pa tayo thrown in the mix. Which is also a big pang-push.
Totoo. Pero dumating din ako sa point na, alam mo, gumawa pa nga ako ng burn book eh. Oh my gosh. I listed down all the names of all the men. Okay, let's stop
Parang
there.
hindi ata burn book yung...
Hindi ata.
Names
Burn.
of-
History pala.
Oh.
Listed them down and then just, I don't know, something was deeply wrong with me when I was going through it. I feel na meron din ako ganong mindset na, but I'm so powerful. Like, this is how Samantha Jones is conquering the world.
Yeah.
One dick at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, what changed? Niisip ko tuloy, what changed for
Ano
me?
yung turning point?
Pero alam mo, when I was going through it, ito kasi yun eh, now that I'm in my mid-30s, ang nakikita ko, showing compassion to my 20-something self, it's that a man's attention to her, to younger Dana, is so rare, so unique in her human experience, that anyone who showed her that was automatically rewarded
Yeah.
sexually.
Gets.
I feel sorry. Like, I can honestly say I feel sorry for my younger self. But at the same time, I'm so glad that God's grace abounds. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Yung parang, it can be two things eh.
Oo
diba?
naman.
Kasi totoo naman, yung lagi mong sinasabi na, yeah, insecurities, childhood insecurities, to me, no one gave me special attention. Wala akong
Yeah.
special attention, especially from a good
And
male
parang,
figure.
Since sa family nga din natin, di ba, the trend is fatherlessness. So we're all girls there in the family. Yung mahirap din is, sila din, the way they interpret male attention
May
gets
something
napapass on din sa atin na,
agad. Oh.
di ba, like remember how just the adults in our family would talk about male attention like, uy, yung asaran agad, they make it flirty agad, they make it
Binubugaw nila
romantic
agad.
agad.
Parang
Oo.
kunwari, meron akong ikukwento na,
May
meron
malice
akong friend
agad.
na ganito,
Oo.
ganyan, type ka niyan.
Oo, yung walang
ganun
wholesome
agad. Parang-
male attention.
Oo.
Pag binigyan ka ng attention, either type ka niyan or yun nga, may
Gusto
habol
ka
sa'yo
niya.
or something.
Oo.
Parang laging ganon.
Yeah, that's true too. I think the biggest driving factor for me was seeking that kind of attention and validation in the wrong place, diba? Kasi nga, hindi ko alam eh. I don't know how good father-daughter relationships look like. I don't know how healthy dynamics between male and female, men and women.
Na
Hindi
dynamic.
ko alam eh.
Yeah.
No one really showed me that. No one taught me that. No
Right.
one modeled that. So, every time nga there's a male attention, na kahit sobrang cheap lang, message ka lang, tinext ka lang.
Oo,
or
di ba iba eh. Parang
Parang siyang hit. Parang
Yeah.
siyang dopamine in my mind na,
Oo.
bakit ako inaano nito?
Oo.
And then it just snowballs into something na parang, ba't dun ko dinala yun?
Oo, actually, it's what alam mo, I'm so mindful na of the jokes I say in like conversations with dudes. Kasi parang, ba't ako may ganon? Yung parang, I guess it's the cool girl
Syndrome.
Kicking.
syndrome.
Yeah.
Oo, na parang you wanna seem like, just chill.
Yeah,
Pero,
you're not offended
no,
by
you're not
sexual
offended.
jokes.
Yeah, it's
ganyan.
fine. But I'm just, it's good to be mindful kasi parang minsan I also, at the same time na, yes, it can be just for jokes. Pero I also don't wanna take it there on my own. Siguro pag may, siguro may umirit na
May
lang.
exception.
Makiki-jump, de joke lang. Pero gets. Pero Lou, I wanna know with you, So, kailan ka nagkaroon ng change of heart? Kasi nga, you were thriving, you loved it, you enjoyed it.
I loved it so much. Oh my gosh. Biglang, bakit nagiging iba yung takeaway natin sa episode?
Para bumabalik tayo.
I think at some point, you reflect on what you've done and where you are. And then
Okay.
you have no idea who you are na.
Oh.
Because
The
syempre,
self-disconnect.
diba, from like grade school, high school, like my childhood, I was the angel of the family,
Yeah.
the one who could do no wrong. You
Ah.
know, bunsong girl in my
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
Tas
yeah.
parang, supposedly my role in that family is ako yung mabait na anak.
Yeah, yeah.
Yun yung branding ko.
Correct.
And then,
Kaso nag-rebrand.
nag-rebrand.
Nag-rebrand eh.
College, diba? So,
Overhaul.
I used to have these, I guess, things that I said I would never cross that
Right,
line.
right.
I would never do that.
Okay, okay.
And then biglang college, biglang
Na-cross lahat agad eh. First year pa
cross
lang.
ng
na
like
joke.
smoking.
Ah.
Ganyan. Or I would never lie to my parents. Yan, college. Dami kong linabas nung college. And then yun nga, when I started working, yun, I would never date a guy who is in a relationship, you know? Parang cheating pa rin yun. And then biglang, I started like being with guys in relationships. I would never date like a more committed man. Well, I've sabihin eh, no? I will admit.
yeah.
You know, and then I crossed that line.
Oh my gosh.
And I think that was the main turning point.
Okay,
Na parang like,
okay.
how did I get myself here?
Gets.
I'm someone who's with a married man.
Oh.
Like, that's, who are you?
Gets.
Parang, asan na yung values mo? Asan na
Correct.
yung, where are
Asan na
the, where are the
integrity
lines
mo, girl?
now?
Oo,
where are the
Because
lines?
you keep pushing it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, so what makes you you? What's your limit?
Gets.
What's your boundary? And then, because you cross the final supposed line
Oo
that
nga eh.
defines who you are and what you would do, what
Right.
you're willing not to do, biglang, since na-cross mo na yon, biglang na-shatter yung
Right.
sino ka. Can you still say you're a good person? If you,
Gets.
if the boundary that you've set, yung pinaka parang
nga eh.
evilest thing
Oo.
that you thought you could not do, you do. You dude.
You dude.
You dude.
You dude.
Shit, Lou.
So,
Super gets
that's so
though.
Pero kasi, the more you do something, the more
You
it
keep pushing that
erodes
you. line eh.
Or, for example, sige, the pleasure of sex. Yun eh. Doon ako naloloka eh, na it's, yes, it gives you pleasure, but at the same time, yung para siyang double-edged sword eh, na nag-enjoy ka, pero may namamatay din sa'yo internally.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun,
Okay.
it can be those two things. And having said that na, yeah, hindi siya mutually exclusive. You had a great time,
Oo nga.
but you also had those moments of, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Buti ka pa nag-enjoy, no? Sorry. Yung akin parang, wala
Hindi
talaga.
Hindi, I mean, in the moment, di ka
Oo nga.
nag-enjoy. Hindi ka talaga, I mean, talaga ba, Stacy, sa taon-taon kang
Kasi
nag-party
bakit mo
nun.
siya uulit-ulitin if
Di
di
ba,
ka nag-enjoy?
babiyahe ka pa ibang bansa. Come on, na-enjoy mo din. Na-enjoy mo
May
magpa-cute.
reflection time ka lang after. Ako lang yung walang reflection time.
Oh, may
Kaya ko
downtime
siya-
ka lang to
Oo.
like, oh my gosh. Siya kasi later on kinompress
Oo.
niya tapos tsaka siya
Oo.
nag-isip-isip
Gets.
I guess kasi, baka my strategy kasi was, tuloy-tuloy, walang breaks.
Okay.
Like the season was like on. Wala tayong, you know,
Full throttle to.
Oo.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I think isa pang very big factor that we don't really talk about is how much willing we were to put ourselves in danger to pursue it.
Oh my
Super.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Alam mo, I keep telling you nga, dun ko alam na may Panginoon. Kasi
Buti buhay pa tayo.
Oo,
Buhay pa tayo.
yes!
Buhay
Oh
pa
my
tayo.
God.
We are alive.
Buhay pa tayo.
Merry Christmas.
Wala pa
Diyos
tayong
ko, this-
anak.
correct,
Oh my
correct,
gosh.
Like,
Oh my gosh. The amount of kagagahan
Oh, yeah.
just
Grabe.
to get laid, di ba? Yung,
Oo.
sige.
Pupunta ka sa lugar na hindi mo
Di mo
alam.
alam.
Places you've never been.
Wala pang Grab or
Wala
Uber
pang
nun.
Grab nun,
So
pero
imagine
sige,
you would take
taxi.
a taxi,
Oo.
drunk by yourself.
Drunk, exactly. Lasing-lasing ka, you're on
Gosh,
something.
pupunta ka sa kondo ng lalaking.
Di ba? Di mo
kilala.
kilala.
Tapos wala kang Uber, nasa New York ka, ay grab
Wow,
talaga. Ay, sorry. Pero grabe talaga. Parang iniisip ko, oh my gosh, if this guy pulls a knife,
Di ba?
Oh,
O,
no.
ano gagawin mo?
Pinay,
Nagdadasal ka na.
patay!
Sira
Oh my
ulo.
gosh. Pinay,
Grabe.
patay.
God, thank
Nakapanty
you, Lord.
Nakapanty!
Oh my God.
Umuwi, kasama ang...
Diba? And that says so much about this pervasive mindset, especially among the young, na kung tayo nga wala pang social media nun eh. Diba? MTV pa lang reference mo. Eh ngayon, it's following you. It's on your pocket. It's on your phone.
Realize ko nga, just now, ting! I think we were willing to put ourselves in those situations because we didn't really know how much our life meant.
Yes.
Like the
We
value
didn't
of
value
life.
ourselves.
In my 20s, did I ever, parang, wala
Wala.
Hindi natin,
Hindi
alam
ko
mo,
kinakount.
totoo.
Yeah.
Nung 20s ako, hindi ko na-calculate yung 30s.
You're just living for... Oh, kasi
Masyado
laking
tayong
FOMO
nag-YOLO
tayo.
kasi.
YOLO, not
YOLO.
FOMO. YOLO. Laking YOLO
Laking
tayo.
YOLO.
Yung parang
kasi-
kung ikakamatay ko to, yes!
Dito na ako mamatay.
Walang bukas.
Oh
Correct.
my
Hindi natin
gosh.
consider our future selves.
And then
Nararamdaman
now,
ko na siya ngayon.
pero ngayon that we're in, well, ako personally, in my 30s, I think there are so much to unlearn when
Sobra.
it comes to
Yeah.
my sexuality, my womanhood, how I showcase my sexuality in healthy ways.
Yeah.
Na, syempre kung kung prolonged season mo rin ginawa, minsan there are thoughts in my head na, grabe no, mas madali talaga pag hubadera ka eh. May ganun eh, yung, it's so easy for you to play that game,
Pero you
to
know what?
get a man, maybe.
As someone who has been a hubadera,
Yes.
and parang alam mo, yung perspective ko dyan now is I feel like, yes, you get attention, but only for a brief moment. Yun eh. It's very cheap attention. Show your body, show it off on social media. Parang easy. It's so easy. Everyone, girls and boys will look, right? Pero now, parang, I don't know, there's something in me that just changed na I just really wanna be, now that I'm being more comfortable in my personality and like my dorkiness, and I don't have to have that facade of I'm a cool girl and like I'm a druggy bitch, like party cold bitch, ganyan. Parang now that I'm really chipping away that identity. Parang
Sobrang alam mo, hindi nagdodrug din ako.
Lu, put your hands down.
At least alam niyo. Mami dyan.
diba, parang it's so nice to, parang I'm secure enough na, diba may mga bagets dyan na hubadera na, sige, inyo na. Diba, parang pinagdaanan ko na yan. Now, it's really nice to be noticed and be reciprocated for your ideas, your opinions, you know, and like just personality na, may personhood, kumbaga.
Wow.
Wow.
We've come a long
Cheers.
way.
I'm so proud of
So
you.
proud of you,
Thank you,
Stacey.
guys. No, pero syempre, it's still a work in progress. Syempre, ngayon inisip ko, when I lose weight, kasi I'm working on that now, I need to be careful.
Yeah.
Na doon ko na naman siya dadalhin sa paghuhubad-hubad. diba? Parang, it's okay to show off your accomplishment in that way, pero to sexualize myself again, yun, doon ako kailangan maging particular.
So, do you give us permission to call you out pag
Oo
naghubadera
naman.
season ka? Mag-jacket ka!
Oo, puro jacket
No
ngayon,
more
mga
donkey
ko
kicks on Instagram.
No more donkey kicks and like, mga cat cows. Oh, ganyan. Wala na. Pero, you know what? Now that we're talking about this, ang ganda lang na,
Thank you.
Nakakairita.
Gagi, nakalimutan ko
Ako,
talaga.
Lu, like,
Sorry,
eto,
sorry.
Lu, now that you can put that season in the past, clearly, hopefully,
Hindi natin alam.
hindi natin sure. Ngayon na you're over that phase or that season, how do you now, kasi sinabi mo na, hindi natin binavalue yung life eh.
Totoo.
Paano mo nasabi na, number one, what changed that? And number two, how do you look at your younger self, knowing everything you've gone through and having gone through all of it now?
So, what changed? I think, yun nga, one is, I had this whole identity crisis of like, sino ka? If you're willing to cross
Right.
that boundary, who are you? And then I think, sadly, hindi siya as mind-blowing as I thought it would be. I think physically napagod lang din ako.
Well, you
Parang
know,
nakakapagod
understandable.
hosts do
life,
hard labor
diba?
too, you know.
Parang nakapagod pala tong lifestyle na
Dude,
to.
and going
Nakakapagod.
around is like, meron ka pang pre-hoeing activities
Oo.
before the actual hoeing around.
Shave ka. Sige, ilista
Oo.
natin.
Wax
Magpapawax
ka,
ka, magbo-blow dry
shave
ka,
ka,
mag-makeup ka, maglo-lotion ka.
Weeks before. Siyempre,
oo.
body scrub.
Oo, totoo. Bibili ka na.
Like-
Wow, pro na pro.
Kailangan nagpa-blow dry ka na sex-proof yung buhok mo. Siyempre,
Oh
don't
my
want
gosh,
to
and your
up.
face
Grabe
has
pala
to
yung
be on
effort
point.
nyo. Ako, I was just talking about kulang ako sa tulog. Pero, okay.
Production
Wow,
na
sorry.
ano naman,
Actually,
people
sa amin
pleaser
eh.
kami.
People
Ah,
pleaser,
okay,
syempre,
okay.
ganun talaga.
No, but it is it's taxing in the sense na it takes so much of you physically. Okay, given physically, emotionally, sige.
Oo.
Pero yung gastos,
Yeah.
monetarily, meron din siya, 'di ba? Because to go through that routine
Yeah.
means you're gonna spend for grabs and Ubers and
Oo.
outfits and maintenance.
Correct, correct.
Diba? So, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
and going out in clubs because that's
Right,
usually where,
that's where you
yun naman
pick
yung
up.
bahay ko nun eh.
Oo,
'Di ba? After
oo.
work, diretso club or bar and then kung saan umuwi, ganyan.
Yeah.
Oo.
So, it became physically tiring. And then I think I started to value time where
Yeah.
I spend most of my time.
Shucks.
Right.
Grabe.
Kasi then you realize like, wow, there's really only 24 hours in a day. You probably want to
Yeah.
sleep. You still have work to do. You probably want to see your friends, your
Yeah,
girlfriends,
social
your
life.
family, right? And then, wala, I guess nag-change na lang din yung priorities ko in life. And then I actually met you in that season.
Oo nga.
Yeah, it was
Si
in that
Dana
season.
binudol si Luna. Sumama ka sa Bible
Oo.
study.
Actually, yung una niyang invite sa akin was at a bar for a party.
Let her guards down.
Invite mo ako sa inuman. Tapos I was like, oh, this girl's fun. Tapos like second invite biglang, do you wanna go to Bible study?
Ganda.
Grabe. And now we're here.
Husay mo.
Years
Now we're
after.
here. I know.
Yeah.
So yun, so that's what changed. Like priorities in life, physical energy.
No, hindi,
Energy.
totoo. Energy.
Sorry, what was your second?
Is there anything you want to say to 20s Lou? Or to other listeners? Because we have so many girls who message us going through the same things.
Yeah.
I think I would never tell someone like, wag mo nang gawin yan.
Oo.
Because ako, I'm only in this position now with so much conviction because I went through it myself.
Yeah.
So I think everyone has their own journey.
Right.
And I think sometimes it's easy kasi to say that like, these are my values.
Oo, true.
Well,
Until you get tested.
yeah, until it's really in front of you, it's an
Yeah.
opportunity to try and then
Right.
you say no.
Right.
So I guess my message is if you find yourself in that position, learn as much as you can. I mean, like, don't put it to waste. I mean, see what the season is going to teach you. Maybe there's some issues there. Maybe you just want to have fun. So learn as much as you can and be careful. I think that's it. Like, just be careful. I think it's really out of luck and God's grace that nothing really happened to me.
Yeah.
Because, and to us, you know,
Yeah.
parang the positions I've put myself in,
Right.
The positions.
no, as in talagang. Yeah, I'm really super lucky.
Yeah.
As in,
I hear
parang
ya. I get it.
the times that I've woken up na I don't know where I am. Tapos, alam mo, like, talagang, it's dangerous to play that game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful. And yun nga, parang you can get yourself out of it. Maybe you just
Yeah.
need to play it out. The season, maybe you
Oh,
Maybe
does it
you
have
need-
to be a forever thing?
Oh, parang
Yeah.
hindi naman kailangan ganun kahaba. Ako kasi parang years ko yata ginawa eh. Parang, okay lang.
To add to that, I think it's okay to be real brutally honest with yourself. If you don't like it,
Yeah, it's okay.
Oo, yun.
don't even try to force yourself, to gaslight yourself, to
Yeah, if it's not for you.
if it's not for you. Kasi malalaman mo naman early on eh. Ideally, it's not for everyone, but you know.
Yeah. I think it's really helpful nga na parang when you feel like what Lou was saying kanina na parang di mo nakilala sarili mo or like, you know, you find yourself in situations na parang you're already endangering yourself. You know, it's really good to sit down with yourself and ask yourself why. Like, at the core of this,
Why do you have such
Why do I have
little
to
value?
do, why do I
Yeah.
do
to
this?
your
Like,
life?
really, why? Yung sa akin, siguro what made me stop was, na naman tong guarantee na ma-enjoy ko. Alam mo yun, yung parang, it's just a no for me.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like very worldly reasoning, but ganun eh. Parang at least it really keeps me from not doing
If
it.
it's enough to stop you, then
Oh, diba?
that's
Oh,
enough
it's
reason.
not like, katamad naman, di ko naman alam yung performance rating na sa
Wala ba tong
Magde-deliver ba to?
stars?
Oh, correct. No, parang, and yun lang, I just don't wanna add to what's gonna flashback in my mind. Kasi grabe like, until now, I would still get flashbacks
Yeah,
or
of
intrusive
course.
thoughts from my old sex partners na parang, what? Why is it still there? Because it's that powerful.
Yeah.
So, yun. That's for me. No, for
I remember
me.
a metaphor by one of the pastors I listened to, and he said, sex is like fire, diba? It can consume. It can consume. It can, parang placed without boundaries or put in the wrong way, put in the wrong places. It can damage, burn, destroy, and cause harm. But put it in the bounds of a fireplace, and it can be such a good source of warmth, coziness, and togetherness. And I feel we're missing that conversation because
Yeah.
sex is just so diminished today.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something you see na, we monetize it, we make careers out of it, we empower women online to do it for $5 a month. Parang this is the conversation that has to be put out there even more because I didn't have anyone to look up to when it came to this topic in my 20s. No one was
Parang it's
Yeah.
either like, wag pag-usapan or your virginity is super duper sacred.
wala
And
na
then
in
this,
between.
walang in between.
Na,
Agree.
now that I'm a full-blown adult to have gone through all that, I can honestly say na I have acceptance with that part of my life. I have closed that chapter of my life.
Right.
But with acceptance, regret can coexist.
Oh, yeah.
'Di ba? Hindi
Yeah.
siya
You can grieve
Do I
it and
regret
accept
that?
it.
Yes.
Yes.
So many things I've done in that season of my life, I wish I hadn't done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is acceptance because thank God my story doesn't end there.
Yeah.
Thank God there's still another chapter being written for us. Diba? Hindi siya yung, yun ka na, yan, nagagawin mo forever, hanggang
Yes.
dyan ka na lang. Hindi eh.
Yeah.
And some women may think that's the case for them, but
No.
no, hindi. You have every power to rewrite your script, and God is so good nga to put us back here.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
What's to add to
Wow.
that? No more.
No more.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Luz!
Christmas! Closing statement na.
Oo, closing statement na. Ano pa?
Gusto ka ba last few words to add?
My last few words before I go back. Go back! I think the other thing I guess I forgot to mention kanina as like a message to people in their 20s or my past self is there's no guarantee that riding into the wave of like what's desirable is like going to work or going to
Oo.
work in the long run. Kasi I realize nga, di ba, parang
I like
this whole thing na, it was just you celebrating being desired, right? And during our time, or maybe up to now, it's about being sexually promiscuous and being available to men. But parang one of the most practical advice that I've heard from a mom is like, okay, you're easy to get, you're easy to forget. So parang,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
diba, like,
Yeah.
if you put yourself out there, sure, great. If you put yourself out there, make yourself that available, sure, you'll be desired in that moment.
Oh,
Yeah,
yun nga.
exactly.
But it's if you want to be desired in the long run, that's
Yeah.
not necessarily
Don't bank on
the
that
answer.
Lang. Yes,
I like that.
Yes,
so. Wala lang. Yun lang. Yun lang din.
yes. Love
And
it.
I think the last bit is iba kasi ako mag-process when it comes to regret. I get what you were saying, but for me kasi I would never look back at that moment and
Yeah.
say I regretted it. Only because I see what's happening now to me and the
Yeah.
conversations we're having right now.
Right.
That I feel like it would do a disservice or like, I think kasi when I regret things, there's shame.
Ah.
And I don't like looking at that
Gets.
with shame.
Gets.
It
Gets.
was shameful, but I personally don't want to own it
Right.
as
You're ashamed.
yeah, I'm
Oo.
ashamed.
Super gets.
Yeah. Nice. Well
So,
said.
Wonderful.
Thanks,
I
Lou.
hug my 20s self.
Yeah.
I hug my 20s
I
self.
hugged
too.
my 20 self.
Tama na!
Tama na to.
Tama na! Nagloloka na tayo masyado. Okay.
Roll eyes na yung
Merry
produce.
Christmas, guys!
Merry
Merry
Christmas!
Christmas!